Congratulations to all the students who've qualified NEET. You really made the country proud, your family proud, all the force behind making it true for you all. Heartiest congratulations. And the ones who couldn't make it, maybe this time, or have lost all hope, it was just an exam. Life is much bigger, much better than this turmoil, and failures are nothing but the stepping stones of success. But then again, it is not a stream about people who made it or not. It is about the stream of the things happening, the array of things that's just been, you know, to say the least, troublesome. What's happening in Delhi right now, what has been happening, earlier this day, and the entire CJP protest, the Sonam Wangchuk hunger strike, and the most grievous part of it all is that this is happening in our country right now. I believe we, the youth of the country, and we, as in, I definitely resonate with like the people of my age in the country, people of my age across the globe. So I just feel that it's really time to stand as one. And obviously, it has been happening since the times immemorial. This, the good, the bad, and the ugly thing. It's nasty. And media is actually being the catalyst, and media really needs to respect media. I mean, media is called the fourth pillar of democracy. And the way media has been lately has really been painful. Be it the entire episode of Concert, probably like a sensational news or a propaganda to take away the fickle minded audience out from the real deal. So, and even like it was very clear that the students will be protesting with the books and the rows, and it'll be a peaceful protest. And there wasn't a need of all the agitation, all the tear gas, and the way media is portraying CJP as terrorists. That's so ridiculous. Thank you for joining this stream, all of you. I acknowledge the people who take their valuable time to be the part of the stream and come here to, lend your ears. It really is the greatest of the morale booster for me. But right now, what's happening in the country, what's happening at the capital is terrible. We are all hurt, we are agitated, and we do need our justice. The scenario is that we've been oppressed, we've been delusioned, we've always been given false promises. And then if we see the implementation of things on the ground, that's definitely ounces and poles apart of what is being said and served to us in plain, intricate and very superficial words. Words won't mean anything. It's not about a statement of one person or the prime minister's statement or maybe like any leader speaking up and supporting the movement. It's about the real change. It's about expecting that system which is for everyone. It's about the fairness. And it's about igniting that spirit of revolution that, yes, we are all human. None of us are cockroaches, and none of us want to be treated like that. I mean, the way Sonam Wangchuk was taken away and that hunger strike was called off was, inhuman, to say the least, you know, shitty. I mean, who does that? There's one man who's given so much for the country, who's put India on the globe, is being treated like that. I just cannot empathize with the spirit of Mr. Wangchuk at the moment. He's done his generations have done a lot for the country. He's been like excellent with all the work he's been doing in Ladakh. And this is how we treat the gem of the country. And actually, you know, all the students, all the youth is the future. And if you'll be treating the youth of the country like that, so maybe we'll have something more terrible as we've witnessed in Nepal. Correct me if I'm wrong. The idea is mere words won't heal anything, it won't transform anything. It's about the real action now. The need to come close, that is at the forefront, because we really need to be accountable now for our own future. The people who have committed suicide, I mean, they've been a lot, you know. And there was one beautiful line from this wonderful movie that if you've saved one life, you've saved the world entire. People know I'm quoting Schindler's List. But the main idea is if even one life is lost, we have lost the world entire. My heart is heavy and I feel the most hopeless and helpless right now. And, such moments, such things really make you numb. They do. So it's really a prayer that we might, you know, this entire thing, the struggle, this really, bring forth some change. Finally, the eyes of the people, they call themselves the big pharma, they kind of, open their eyes, they're awake. That's, something we can expect, or maybe expectations have already, lost the battle. And the series of events in the past have been poignant, ineffable to be described in its ugliness. And maybe, writing letters won't change anything. Or maybe, getting a moron from a seat won't change a lot. It's about devising the right system. I mean, it's democracy. At the end of the day, it's very easy for an elected member to say that, hey, it's all because of you, I'm here. I get reminded of those lines, Har Shakh pe ullu baitha hai. And that's exactly the scenario of the country, the youngest democracy in the world. And look at the way youth is being treated. If we go on for private jobs, we exploit it. And obviously, there are no government jobs to say the least. And even if we try to raise our own opinion, we are shunned. Tear gas is thrown to us. We are being lathi charged. We're treated as terrorists. And then you're expecting the country to change. When there's a rally, you need the bloody youth. Every freaking political party of the country has a youth form, like maybe it's youth congress, youth bjp, rss. You need all the young people for raising slogans when it comes to elections, for doing all the heavy lifting when it comes to secure your seats in parliaments, in places of power. And when that same youth demands their rights, they demand equality and parity and fairness in the system. How you treat them, the soul of the youth right now is shattered. There are people from literally across the country in Delhi right now. And they are there to demand change. They're not there for bloody sightseeing, or they're not there to, just be ill treated like dogs or cockroaches or leeches. So, how do you expect an individual to give its all to the country where the country is not at all accountable? Then we say India is becoming a superpower. I mean, this is such a crippled superpower. Sorry to say, India is my home. The country is not solely mine or solely yours, it is ours. And we need change. We really need to live in the India of our dreams. It is a country, and we're actually living in a legacy which has the blood of the valiant heroes, our freedom fighters, the great kings and legends. And this is exactly the way we are taking it forward. That is nasty. That is shameful. That's disheartening and filthy. I mean, violence is never the answer. And I guess you people are just like 1% of the entire youth of the country. The time is not far when there will be vandalism because you have left us no choice. And I don't know where it stops, or maybe the people listening to it, who are the people in power, care about us anymore. They consider us humans in the first place. The youth has had enough. We're all aspirational, we're all freaking talented, we have a life, we love our country. We're not terrorists. We are just seeking to be treated the way we deserve to be treated. We just want fairness. The lives of the students who we've lost due to this entire paper leak scam, paper cancellation thing that cannot be recovered. There's a massive loss and plight. Like, imagine you lose your own loved one for the sake of a bloody exam, how filthy it is. I don't know whether I'll be exploiting my right to express my own self, the right to speech today, but I really deeply feel that things must change. And obviously, we are at our terrible state at the moment. It is bound to change for the better. I don't know how it's going to happen. Maybe protest won't help. Maybe getting someone down the line won't help. Someone's resignation or someone's taking the responsibility or accountability won't change. But it really would be, that revolution in action. We really need to make it happen. We really have to stand for the country. We really need to stand for the youth of the country. Youth is the future. And obviously, it's about everyone. Sajjananam tu Vasudev Kutumbakam. We cannot, just be having a blind eye for what's happening, how things have been. So, we need prayers, we need power, we need strength, and we need the transformation. We need to be heard. We have just tolerated a lot of nuisance, and maybe this cannot go on forever. We have values. We've been taught violence is bad. We've been taught vandalism is bad. And then violence and vandalism is not just of the body, it's of the mind too, it's of the spirit too, it's of the soul too. Every young blood is boiling at the moment. We are humans. Do not treat us as leeches, as cockroaches. CJP is not a bloody joke, it is a revolution, and really a huge one. Come what may, for the fairness, if we can join our hands for peace and pray, these two hands can shake the world too. It is time that we must bring the change we believe in. It is time to open our eyes. It is time to hold the hands of our brothers and sisters and walk towards a brighter, beautiful future for our motherland, for the country which is our home. Let's make it happen. Let's be the trailblazers bringing this change and let our country awake. With this, I will rest my case and I will be praying for the better days and I'll be doing it my all that I can and rather we all can. So we're all one, and with this unified, integrated consciousness, we will drive the change. We will, get the better times rolling. And my sincerest prayers from the inner core of my heart to the entire people in Delhi right now that they really come out stronger, rise like phoenix, and get their desired objective because it is our desired objective, our prime objective. Har Har Mahadev, and yes, together we'll build this nation more powerful, brilliant, better, bigger, and divine. Har Har Mahadev.